Good morning, students. Say your prayer. Thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students, take your social science book. Yeah, take page number 32. Today we will discuss the World War II in the Asia Pacific region. Okay, so in our previous class we have discussed the events, so the World War II events in the Europe continent, Europe and Africa. Okay, so now in today's class we will discuss about the war in the Asia Pacific region. Okay, so just to recall what we have discussed in our previous class. So in our previous class we have discussed the war in the eastern front of Europe. Okay, so how the German army invaded Russia, and initially how the Russians suffered a lot in the hands of German army, but later they managed themselves and counter-attacked the German army. Okay, so the important events in the Battle of Stalingrad. So initially the German army had initial success, so because of their policy of Blitzkrieg. Okay, so the lightning attack, so they had some success in their initial attack, so that they penetrate into 1,000 miles of Russian territory. Yeah, but in the Battle of Stalingrad they were defeated. Okay, so the Battle of Stalingrad, so in order to capture the city Stalingrad, so the German army so had a plan called as fall blow. So we have discussed about that also. Then how the Russian people suffered. Okay, so nearly 2.5 crore people were died. Yeah, so 1.5 crore civilians and 1 crore armed forces were killed. But the people of Russia remained loyal to the Russian government, so that they won in the Battle of Stalingrad. So we have discussed that also. Then how Italian forces were defeated at the Battle of El Alamein. Yeah, so in that battle only the Italian forces were defeated, so that it provided the base for the Allied forces to invade Italy. Then in Normandy, so the landing of Normandy. So Normandy is a coastal area, so in France, in northern part of France. So from England, so the Allied forces entered, so landed in the Normandy and attacked the German forces. So, but the German forces so counter-attacked, but they were not able to face the Allied forces. Okay, so from the eastern side of Germany, so Russian forces were invading. So from the western side of Germany, Britain, France and American forces were entering, so that Germany was easily defeated. So finally Mussolini committed suicide, and in Germany Hitler committed suicide. So we have discussed this topic and all in our previous class. Today's class we will move to Japan. So already you know, so the war take place in two main region. So one is in the Europe region and another one is in the Asia Pacific region. Yes, already in Europe region we have discussed it, because Hitler and Mussolini had died. Now we will move to the Asia Pacific region. So Asia Pacific region. So this map shows the battlefields of the region of Asia Pacific. Okay, so Asia Pacific means it includes the eastern part of Asia. Okay, so if you take Asia continent, the eastern part of Asia and also the western part of America continent. So both North America, South America. Okay, so the region which lies between Asia, the east of Asia and the west of America was called as Asia Pacific region. So because so Japanese attacked, so most of their battlefields are located in this region only. So Japan want to establish their supremacy in this region only. Okay, so the war, Second World War took place in this region also. So today's class we will discuss how the battles, so how the war took place in this region. Okay, so in this region, so this region was dominated by the Japanese. Okay, so Europe region was dominated by Germany and Italy, while the Asia region, so that is the Asia Pacific region, was dominated by the Japanese army. So how they dominate, so what they did, so how they were finally defeated. So let us move into this lesson. So before World War II itself, Japan had attacked China many times. Okay, so Japan had invaded China many times, but China, even though take this issue to the League of Nations, there is no response. Okay, so how Japan attacked China? So in which year? So what happened? So Japan had entertained visions of a glorious empire very much on the same lines as Hitler. Yeah, so like Hitler, so Japan had also entertained a glorious empire. Yeah, so entertain means to consider or allow yourself to think about an idea, your hope, your feeling, etc. Yeah. Then vision. So vision means the ability to think about or plan the future with a great imagination and intelligence. So vision means so the ability to think about your future plan. Yeah, so the ability to think your future plan. So with a great imagination. Yeah, so Japan, so as like that of Hitler, so had a vision of glorious empire. So in Germany, so Hitler wanted to improve, so wanted to increase the territory of Germany. Yeah, so so the Third Reich. Yeah, so Hitler wanted to expand the territory of Germany. Yeah, so and he also promised his people to return the glorious past of Germany. So like that, Japan government also, so Japan ruler also, and the Japan people had also a glorious vision of a glorious empire. Okay, so Japan also wanted to increase its empire. So for that, the Japanese army invaded Manchuria in the year 1931. So the Japanese army invaded Manchuria in 1931. So China appealed to the League of Nations. So when Japan invaded Manchuria in 1931, China appealed to the League of Nations, but this act of aggression did not attract the attention of the United States or Britain. So even though China appealed to League of Nations, so this act of aggression, so this act of occupying other country was not attract the attention of the United States or Britain. Then in the year 1937, Japan invaded China and seized, that is, and captured the city called as Beijing. So initially it was called as Peking. Yeah, so Beijing, it is the capital city of China. So which is the capital city of China now? Yeah, Beijing. So in 1937, so Japan invaded China and captured the Beijing city. Yeah. Then the Japan captured the region around Shanghai. Yeah, so you can see in this map, Shanghai. So they are in the coastal region. So coastal region of China. Okay. Then in the end of the year, they captured a city called as Nanjing, also called as Nanking. Okay. So Japanese army invaded Manchuria in 1931. Though China appealed to the League of Nations, so there is no response. So because this act of aggression did not attract the attention of the United States or Britain. Why? So because during that time, America and Britain were suffered in economic depression. Do you know? In the year 1929, the Great Economic Depression took place. So they are busy in solving their economic problem. So that they didn't concentrate in world problems. Okay, so when Japan invaded Manchuria, so that act of aggression did not attract America and Britain. Okay, so just link with the other world events. So why this happens? Okay, then in 1937, Japan invaded China and captured cities Beijing, so also called as Peking. Then it captured the region around Shanghai and also they captured the city. Okay, so Nanjing. So during that time, the capital city of China was Nanjing, also called as Nanking. So now only the capital city was Beijing. Yeah, so Beijing traditionally is the capital, but during that time, the year 1937, the capital of China was Nanjing. Yeah. So here, the Japanese army involved in the biggest slaughter. So slaughter means so to kill a large number of people at one time, especially in a cruel way. Yeah, so Japan, so after attacking Nanjing, after capturing Nanjing, so they involved in the biggest slaughter ever known in history in Nanjing. So in the history of Nanjing, it was not known till now. Yeah. So that means so they killed a large number of people. Yeah. So recently, the Japanese Prime Minister asked apology. So for the biggest slaughter. Yes, it was a biggest slaughter. So they killed, the Japanese army killed a large number of people in cruel way. So civilians were killed en masse. So en masse means in group altogether. So civilians were killed altogether So even females from child to old women were tortured and killed. So they didn't kill not only adults or army soldiers, they even killed women and children. So maybe young or old, okay, so they tortured and killed them. Okay, so Japanese, so as like that of Hitler, so had a vision of glorious empire. So Japanese invaded Manchuria in 1931, but it was not attract the attention of the United States of America or Britain. Then in the year 1937, Japan invaded China and captured Beijing. So Peking, initially it was called as, which was the traditional capital of China. Then the region around Shanghai was also captured. Then they captured Nanjing at the end of the year, where they involved in the biggest slaughter, so which was not ever known in history. Okay, history of Nanjing. So the civilians were killed in large number. Yeah, so maybe child or women, so they didn't see any partiality, so they killed all of them. Okay, so it was the biggest slaughter. Yeah, they were tortured and killed. So Guangzhou, so also called as Canton, so now it was called as Canton province. Yeah, so Guangzhou and many other parts of China were overrun. So overrun means to spread over an area quickly, especially in large numbers. Yeah, so the coastal region of the east of China was overrun by the Japanese army. So they spread over China in large numbers. Yeah, so the Chinese army under Chiang Kai-shek. So Chiang Kai-shek, so was the ruler of China during that time. Yeah, so he retreated to the west. So retreated means the action of moving backward, so away from difficult situation. Yeah, so Chiang Kai-shek, so move away. So that is, he moved to the west of China to the hilly country where they continue to fight the Japanese. Okay, so Japanese attacked China and captured the places like Beijing, Shanghai and Nanjing. So in Nanking, so they involved in a biggest slaughter. Then they attacked and captured Canton, that is Guangzhou, and many other parts of China in the eastern part of China. So the Chinese army under Chiang Kai-shek escaped to the west of China to the hilly country, from where they continued to fight the Japanese. Okay, so Japanese aggression of China. So Guangzhou, so also called as Canton, so now it was called as Canton province. Yeah, so Guangzhou and many other parts of China were overrun. So overrun means to spread over an area quickly, especially in large numbers. Yeah, so the coastal region of the east of China was overrun by the Japanese army. So they spread over China in large numbers. Yeah, so the Chinese army under Chiang Kai-shek. So Chiang Kai-shek, so was the ruler of China during that time. Yeah, so he retreated to the west. So retreated means the action of moving backward, so away from difficult situation. Yeah, so Chiang Kai-shek, so move away. So that is, he moved to the west of China to the hilly country where they continue to fight the Japanese. Okay, so Japanese attacked China and captured the places like Beijing, Shanghai and Nanjing. So in Nanking, so they involved in a biggest slaughter. Then they attacked and captured Canton, that is Guangzhou, and many other parts of China in the eastern part of China. So the Chinese army under Chiang Kai-shek escaped to the west of China to the hilly country, from where they continued to fight the Japanese. Okay, so Japanese aggression of China. So Pearl Harbor, so where it is located? So why Japan attacked the Pearl Harbor? So what was the result of Pearl Harbor attack? Yeah, Pearl Harbor, so it is a place located in an island called as Hawaii. So Hawaii is an island that is located in Pacific Ocean. Yeah, so that lies between Asia and America. So the Hawaii island that belongs to America. Okay, so there they had their naval installations. So what Japan did means, on December 1941, Japan attacked American naval stations in Pearl Harbor. So naval installation means a place where navy equipments are kept and are used. Okay, so a place where navy equipments are kept and are used. So America so placed many navy equipments in Pearl Harbor. Yeah, so it is a Navy force of America. So Japan attacked this Pearl Harbor without any warning. So why they attacked Pearl Harbor? So because their idea was to cripple, that is to damage America's Pacific Fleet. So fleet means a group of military ships commanded by the same person. So fleet means a group of military ships. So their idea was to damage the America's military ship placed in Pacific Ocean. Yeah. So that Japan would not face any opposition in its offensive against Southeast Asian countries. Okay, so because in that region, the most powerful country that can face Japan was America. So if Japan attacked America's fleet, naval force means it would be a great loss to America, so that they won't attack Japan. So this was the thought of Japan. So Japan, what they thought means, if we attack and damaged America's Pacific fleet means, so they won't involved. So they could not face any opposition in its offensive against Southeast Asian country. So Japan wanted to establish its power in the Southeast Asia, so especially in the east of Asia. Okay, so if they attacked America and damaged their naval installation means, so they thought there is no opposition from America, so only they attacked the Pearl Harbor. So many battleships and numerous fighter planes were destroyed. So they destroyed battleships and numerous fighter planes. So next day, the United States of America declared war on Japan, with Britain and China also joining in. Okay. So Japan attacked Pearl Harbor on December 1941 in order to cripple America's Pacific Fleet, so that Japan would not face any opposition in its offensive against Southeast Asian country. So they destroyed many battleships and fighter planes, but the United States of America declared war on Japan. Okay, so Britain and China also joined it. Yeah. So this brought together both the Asia Pacific and the European war into one common cause. So now the European forces and America now enter into war in the Asia Pacific region. Yeah. So this attack, so Pearl Harbor attack only brought America into Second World War directly. Yeah. Then most importantly, it brought the United States with its enormous resources into the war as a part of the Allies. So now America joined in the side of Allies with the enormous resources. Yeah. So can you remember how America entered into World War I? What was the reason? Yeah, just recall. Okay, so now in Second World War, so why America entered into Second World War directly means because of Japanese attack of Pearl Harbor. So it happened in December 1941. So this picture shows the Pearl Harbor attack. Yeah, so Pearl Harbor, so the American naval installations. So Japanese attacked this Pearl Harbor without any warning. So this brought America to enter into war, Second World War. Okay, so Japanese aggression in Southeast Asia. So the places, so the regions captured by Japanese were shown in this map. So the Japanese had spectacular success. So spectacular means, so very impressive success in their plan to extend their empire throughout the Southeast Asia. So most of the Southeast Asian territories were captured by the Japanese forces. Okay. So they captured the countries and places like Guam, the Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaya, the Dutch East Indies, so now called as Indonesia, and Burma. So even Burma, Burma, yeah, it was called as Myanmar. So located to east of Asia, so east of India. Yeah, so all fell to the Japanese. So they captured Guam, the Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaya, the Dutch East Indies, also called as Indonesia, and Burma, so located east of India. Okay, so that is Myanmar. So all were captured by the Japanese forces. So Battle of Midway. So Midway, it is also located in the Pacific Ocean, so between America and Japan. The US Navy defeated the Japanese Navy in the Battle of Midway, which turned the tide in favor of the Allies. Yeah, so the US Navy, so they defeated the Japanese Navy in the Battle of Midway, so which took place in the year 1942. It turned the tide in favor of the Allies. So turned the tide means, yeah, used to say that there is a change in somebody's luck or in how successful they are being. Yeah, so from this battle onwards, so the success waves turned in favor of the Allies. So till that, the success waves is in the side of the Japanese. But when the US Navy defeated the Japanese in the Battle of Midway, so the success waves now turned in favor of the Allies. Yeah, so Battle of Midway was an important battle in Second World War. Next is the Battle of Guadalcanal. So Guadalcanal, it is located in Solomon Island. So you can see in this map, Solomon Island, the Guadalcanal. Yeah, so just above Australia continent, so the north of Australia. So there is an island called as Solomon Island. Yeah. So in that region, there is a small island. So Solomon Island means a group of island. Okay, wow. So in that there is an island called as Guadalcanal. In that Guadalcanal battle, so there was a combined offensive involving the army and the navy and lasted for several months. Okay, so Japanese was defeated in this battle also. Yeah, so both the army and the navy involved in this war. Okay, so both the army, so land soldiers, and also the navy were involved in the Battle of Guadalcanal in the Solomon Island. But this war lasted for several months. But Japanese were defeated. So both the defeat in the Battle of Midway and the Battle of Guadalcanal were the crushing defeat for the Japanese. Okay, so America defeated the Japanese in the Battle of Midway, which turned the tide in favor of Allies. Then in the Battle of Guadalcanal, so which is in Solomon Island, so was a combined offensive involving the army and the navy. So in the Guadalcanal battle, so both the army and the navy involved in the war. The war lasted for several months. Both the wars were crushing defeats. So both the battles were crushing defeats for the Japanese. So after this, so the American forces were able to retake the Philippines. So already we saw the Japanese aggression in Southeast Asia. So Philippines were taken by the Japanese. Now after defeating Japanese in the Battle of Midway and the Battle of Guadalcanal, America retake the Philippines. So gradually the Japanese were thrown out of most of their conquered territories. So gradually Japanese were forced to return back to their original territory. Yeah. In 1944, the combined British and Indian armies were able to push back the Japanese. Okay, so in 1944, so the British and Indian armies. So 1944, we didn't get independence. Yeah, so we are under the control of British Empire. Yeah, so British and Indian armies are able to push back the Japanese, who attempted to invade northeast of India. So Japanese, after capturing Myanmar, Burma, they tried to invade India through its northeastern part. Yeah. So this attempt was stopped in the year 1944 by the combined forces of Britain and India. Yeah. Then along with the Chinese, they pushed the Japanese out of Burma and liberated Malaya and Singapore. Yeah. So after defeating Japanese in the Battle of Midway and the Battle of Guadalcanal, America retake Philippines. So the Japanese were thrown out of most of their conquered territories. In 1944, the combined British and Indian armies were able to push back the Japanese, who tried to invade northeast of India. Then along with the Chinese, they pushed the Japanese out of Burma and liberated Malaya and Singapore. So atom bomb. So have you heard about the atom bomb? So how serious it was? So how much powerful the atom bomb was? Yeah. So this picture shows the two atom bombs. So the top one is the called as Little Boy, so nicknamed as Little Boy, and the bottom one was nicknamed as Fat Man. So these are the atom bombs that were dropped in Japan. Yeah. So why they dropped the atom bombs on Japan? So as a top secret project, so it was a top very secret project using the latest scientific advances. The US developed an atomic bomb immensely more powerful than conventional explosives. So conventional explosive means so the explosions which were used traditionally. So as a top secret project, by using the latest scientific technology, the United States of America developed atom bomb, so which is more powerful than conventional explosives. So the Japanese generals, even though defeated by the Allied forces at many places. They refused to surrender. Okay, so the Japanese generals refused to surrender. So in order to surrender them, in order to defeat Japan completely, the US dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. So you can see in this map the place Hiroshima. So America dropped atomic bomb on Hiroshima, but the Japanese still refused to surrender. So even though they dropped atom bomb on Hiroshima, Japanese refused to surrender. So they dropped another atom bomb on Nagasaki. So another city called as Nagasaki. So two atom bombs. So one in Hiroshima and another one is in Nagasaki. Okay. So they dropped. So Japanese, without any way, they decide to surrender. Okay, so as a top secret project using the latest scientific advances, the US developed an atomic bomb, so which was more powerful than the traditional explosives. So the Japanese generals refused to surrender, so and they dropped an atomic bomb. So the United States of America dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. So but the Japanese still refused to surrender. So they dropped another atomic bomb on Nagasaki. So both Hiroshima and Nagasaki were faced the atom bomb. So after that there is no atom bomb dropped. So because the damage caused by atom bomb during that time was very huge. Okay. So without any way, so Japan ultimately announced the surrender on 15th August 1945. So what was the importance of that date? 15th August. Yeah, our Independence Day. So why British gave independence to India on 15th August? Do you know? Yeah, because on that day only Japan announced its surrender. Yeah, so that's why our last Governor General of British, Lord Mountbatten, so thought it was an important day for him. Yeah, so he planned to give independence to India on that day. Yeah, so that's why we got independence on 15th August. Okay, so here come to the lesson. So Japan ultimately announced the surrender on 15th August 1945. So you can see in this slide. So the newspaper report. So Japanese surrender on 15th August 1945. So after announcing their surrender on 15th August 1945, they formally signed on 2nd September 1945, bringing an end to World War II. So the atom bomb, so that dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, so brought the World War II to an end. So the Japanese finally signed on 2nd September 1945. So already Hitler and Mussolini, so both they committed suicide. Okay, so sorry, Hitler committed suicide. Mussolini was killed up by the Italian partisans. Okay, so now Japan is also surrendered. So they signed the surrender agreement on 2nd September 1945. Okay, so now the Second World War, so the course came to an end. So in tomorrow's class we will discuss about the effects of the war, so the results of the war. So Second World War, it was an important one. So till now we didn't face the Third World War. So why? What were the reasons? So we will discuss in our next classes. Okay, okay students. So if you have any doubt, just contact me. So in today's class we have discussed about the war in the Asia Pacific region. So how Japan initially had a success. So how they attacked China and why they attacked America's naval installations in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and why America entered into Second World War. Okay. Then the places captured by Japanese in the Southeast Asia. Then we discussed about the Battle of Midway and the Battle of Guadalcanal. So in which year took place? 1942. Then finally we discussed about atom bomb. Okay, so in which places the atom bombs were dropped? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In which month? August. So when did Japan announce their surrender? 15th August 1945. So they signed their surrender on 2nd September 1945. Okay, okay students. Now note down your homework. So first textbook reading. So for textbook reading, so take page number 32. Yeah, just read that war in the Asia Pacific region. So that paragraph fully. Then homework. So take page number 38. Yeah, third question. So describe the Pearl Harbor incident. So come to page number 32. Yeah, 32. So that paragraph fully. Pearl Harbor 1941. Yeah, it is a very important question. Yeah, so because this battle only, so this incident only brought America into Second World War. Okay, so why America enter into Second World War means because of the Japanese attack of Pearl Harbor. Okay, so read it and write it. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.